The red planet, Mars. Our closest neighbour in the solar system has made quite a name for itself, bringing about an era where so-called Martians may be roaming the surface. But aside from what Hollywood has done with the red planet, let's take a look at what Mars is really like. Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun at an average distance of 142 million miles. It also averages 158 million miles from the Earth. However, at its closest point, that is brought all the way down to just under 35 million miles, an important thing to note for any potential manned mission to the red planet. Mars's atmosphere is 100 times thinner than Earth's, being made mostly of carbon dioxide, nitrogen and argon gases. According to the European Space Agency, that ratio is 95.32% carbon dioxide, 2.7% nitrogen, 1.6% argon and 0.13% oxygen. The rusty tan skies Mars has can be accredited to the oxidized dust particles kicked up from the surface, creating that red glow we have all come to know. There is water on Mars, however the atmosphere is too thin for water to stay on the surface in liquid form. Instead, water on Mars can be found under the surface at the polar regions as water ice. As the atmosphere is very thin, the red planet is subject to a barrage of cosmic rays, resulting in very little greenhouse effect compared to other planets such as our own and Venus. Mariner 4 was the first probe to visit and obtain close-range pictures of Mars. Launched on the 28th of November 1964, and after crossing millions of miles, on July 14th 1965, Mariner 4 flew by Mars and found that it only had an atmospheric pressure of only 1 to 2% that of Earth's. Mars is much colder than Earth, and understandably so, being much further from the Sun and having a thin atmosphere. The average temperature on Mars is a bitter -60 degrees C, although it can fluctuate from an even colder -120 degrees C at the poles during the winter to a much nicer 20 degrees C during the day at the equator. Like Earth, Mars experiences different seasons, however each season is roughly twice the length of those here on Earth. Mars only has a surface area of about 28% that of Earth's, and it is a cold, dry and dusty land scattered with large and small boulders. Valleys can also be seen where possible ancient rivers once graced the Martian soil. Mars is also home to the largest volcano in the solar system, Olympus Mons. This giant rises to a height of 26 kilometers above the surrounding plains and 21 kilometers above Mars's datum, a Martian reference point equivalent to sea level on Earth. Mount Everest by comparison is only 8.84 kilometers above sea level. Despite that we are yet to land humans on Mars, we have mounted a number of expeditions involving rovers, and to date there are currently 5 on the red planet, named Sojourner, Spirit, Opportunity, Curiosity and Perseverance. The purpose of these rovers was to give us a better understanding of the Martian environment and landscape. With a planned 90-day mission, some of these rovers have way exceeded their original time frame, with Opportunity lasting over 5,000 days. Mars has 2 natural satellites, Phobos and Deimos. These moons, however, are tiny, with Phobos being only 23 kilometers in diameter and Deimos being an even smaller 6 kilometers. Being so small, they don't have enough gravity to pull themselves into a spherical shape. They were most likely once part of the asteroid belt until they were pushed out by Jupiter's gravity and into the arms of Mars. Mars has the attention of some of the greatest minds on the planet, and I have no doubt that one day humans will take an even greater step for mankind and successfully land on the red planet. Thank you for watching this video. I have also covered other planets in the solar system if you want to learn more about those, and I will see you in the next one.